Okay, Dana, I'm a doctor. I want to be treated like one, so I want all the facts.
All right, Monica. We've made it this far, and we're going to go full term if we possibly can.
It's the only way to go.
The ultrasonography test shows the fetus is viable.
Well, I'm also a mother. You could have said the baby's capable of living.
You're right. That sounds much nicer.
It is amazing. Thanks to sound waves and ultrasonography, we saw a picture of your baby in your womb on a television screen.
And?
He's a beauty.
Of course he is.
What you have to do is stay off your feet and behave yourself for the rest of your pregnancy.
Dana, I'm just in my 7th month. You mean I have to stay in bed until the baby's born?
You have no choice. That fall down the stairs in your house didn't hurt the fetus, your son. But it did damage you quite a bit. You need bed rest.
Well, when can I go home?
Well, I expect to be sending you home tomorrow morning.
That's good.
But with strict orders to stay in bed and off your feet. Will you do that?
Of course I will, Dana. Like you said, I don't have any choice. It's my baby's life.
Monica, it could be your life as well.
Without total bed rest, you could go into spontaneous labor, and that would force us to make a decision I don't want to make.
You mean either me or the baby?
Yes, that's right. I'm going to have to warn your husband how serious this is.
Yeah. Now tell us, please.
You're going to have a boy.
A boy?
Lovely.
A son. We're going to have a son.
Alan,
Dana, how is she?
you and your wife are very lucky parents-to-be.
Thank God.
The ultrasonography test shows the fetus to be healthy and undamaged.
There's something wrong, isn't there?
Yes. I know you want it straight, doctor to doctor.
That's right, I do.
Monica has damage from that fall she took down your staircase some time ago.
Oh, no.
She will have to stay off her feet and get a great deal of rest in bed.
But if she follows your orders, she will carry to full term, is that right?
There's a good chance. The point, obviously, is to aim for that and to avoid at all costs, Alan, a premature birth.
Say it, please.
I think you know what a premature birth would mean at this time.
But if she goes into labor now, as things stand, we're going to have to choose between my wife and my son.
Yes, that's where we are.
There's no question in my mind.
Then, if we're forced to make a decision...
Save Monica.
Good. I agree. But convincing her of this is going to be another thing altogether.
No, that won't be a difficult job.
I hope not.
I know so. She's my whole life.
Alan, how is she?
I've got to go in there, Gail. I can't lose her.
Wait a minute, Alan, you're not going to lose Monica.
I can't, and I've got to tell her that I can't. But I may lose my son.
Oh,
Rick's in there now, Monica. Dana says I can go in when he leaves.
what did Dana say about Monica?
The baby's fine. Monica's not. The danger is that she's going to go into labor too soon.
Is he?
And if that happens, it's going to be my wife or my son. I can't lose either of them, Gail. I'm not going to.
All right, then, Alan, you have got to convince her that Dana's going to save both of them. You've got to convince Monica that she's not going into premature labor.
How do I do that?
Well, you said Dana talked to you, didn't you?
Yes. She explained exactly what was going on to me when she finished examining Monica.
Well, then surely she must have told you that Monica's going to have to stay off her feet and in bed to avoid bringing on premature labor.
Yes, that's what she said. But do you remember how difficult it was with Monica after a fall to try and keep her quiet? I mean, she insisted on leaving the hospital. She insisted on getting back on her feet. And then finally on coming back to work.
Well, then when she goes home, you'll just have to insist that she stays in bed. Gets there and stays there. Treat her like a child if you have to. But make her behave, Alan.
Gail, how am I going to keep her in bed for all those weeks?
You can do it. You can do it because she wants this child just as much as you do. Don't you know that?
Yes, I do.
Good. Then when you go in there, you just put all those thoughts of losing Monica and that baby right out of your mind. Because you can save both of them. If you just get her to obey her doctor's orders.
Thank you, Gail.
The snow's beautiful to watch, isn't it?
Yes. Monica, I want to talk to you about your baby.
Couldn't we watch the snow fall for a little while?
No, I don't think we can because Alan is waiting outside to see you, and I want to talk to you first. Monica, if you go home and stay in bed and get the rest that you're supposed to have, you're going to be fine. The baby's healthy. But if you don't, that chance will remain that you could go into spontaneous labor. You realize that?
Yes, of course I do.
All right, and if that happens, and Alan has to make the decision, he'll save you.
The baby.
The baby will be lost.
Oh, Rick.
Monica, that's the way it has to be.
Oh, I mean, how can a mother make a choice like that? How can I not say, save my baby?
Sometimes it's easy for the father in a case like that. There can be other children. There's only one you.
This baby is very special to me, Rick. It is real. I want it to live, Rick. I want it to live much more than I want to go on living myself.
Monica, I don't want you to say that. I don't think Alan would like to hear you say it either.
Well, I didn't want to listen to what you had to say, but I did.
You're Alan's wife. You are his entire life. I know that. I'm going to get him. Come in.
Rick, no.
I'm going to bring him in here so he can try and talk some sense into
Oh,
you.
please, Rick, please don't. Look, just give me a few minutes. I don't want Ellen to see me like this, okay? Please. Rick, I see myself as a baby. The baby I'm carrying now.
I'm not sure I understand exactly what you mean.
Well, you know, I was an orphan.
Yes.
We never talked very much about what it's like growing up in an orphanage, not knowing who you are. Because nobody bothered to even give you a name. Rick, this baby is my life. It is my whole reason for being. He's got to go on, Rick. He's counting on me to do it. Please, you can help me make Alan understand this, and he'll accept it. You can help me, please, Rick.
Monica, there is no way that I could convince Alan to make that kind of decision.
Please.
Monica, no man who was married to you could ever make that decision. If you were my wife, I couldn't do it. Monica, you're the one who's important. If I were your husband, I wouldn't even let the suggestion come up. Now, you're going to be fine. You're going to live. The baby is going to live. And Dana and I and Alan and you are going to see to it that that happens. Alan, would you come in, please, and try to talk some sense into your wife? Her head has a lot of very noble ideas running through it. All right?
Oh, my darling. I've been going crazy out there waiting, you know. I needed to touch you. I needed to look in your eyes.
Alan, there's a lot of things I want to talk to you about. Things that are going through my mind right now.
Okay, I'll be happy to listen to anything you want to tell me, but Dana has explained it all to me.
He said things I want to talk about, things I feel, Alan.
You want to tell me that you know the most important thing in the world to me is our son. You're wrong. It's the second most important thing in the world to me. My wife is the first. And I'm going to have both. The first and the second for my whole life. And Dana's going to help me. But should I ever have to choose, my wife must live.
Okay, Leslie, I'm going to sleep.
If I'm not intruding.
No, it's very nice of you to come.
Alan, I have something that I would like to say to your wife. Sort of alone one woman to another, if I may.
Yes, I think that's exactly what she needs now, instead of a sentimental husband who keeps making her cry. I'll be right outside, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Rick has talked to you, hasn't he? Yeah, I thought so.
First, I came here to tell you to stop lying there feeling sorry for yourself. That's a silly, absurd thing to do, so stop it.
You have a very interesting bedside manner.
Now, none of the terrible, painful things that Dana had to tell you and Alan are going to happen, so let's get that straight. I happen to have a feeling for these kind of things, and the down circle is about to end. It has to, for all of our sakes. What we all need right now is something beautiful and positive in our lives, and I am determined that we are going to get that with your baby. Now, I'm not going to hear any arguments about this. You are going to have a wonderful, beautiful, healthy, strong baby boy that you can live with and love and care for and enjoy with Alan for the rest of your lives. And that is what I came here to tell you, Doctor.
Thank you. Yeah, you're right. I guess what I needed was just another woman to kick me in the pants and make me stop feeling sorry for myself. Thank you. But I never expected that woman to be you, I'll say that.
Here now, what do you mean by that?
Well, from everything that's happened in the past between us.
Oh, well, our relationship in the past has been a bit stormy.
Oh, yes, a bit.
Yes, well, that was then, and this is now, and that's over, and now we're friends.
I'm glad.
I hope you don't think that I could ever forget what you did, that you stood by Rick during all those bad days of the malpractice suit.
Well, they were bad days.
Yes, they were, and you stood by through the worst of them when even the hospital didn't. Rick and I are very concerned about you and about the welfare of your baby. We're as concerned as Alan is. Now, I'm not able to have a child, but I am determined, boy, that you're going to have that one and that he is going to live.